So I reached level 100 in Fortnite. Let's get into it. What's going on YouTube? My name is ITalk.
Hey everyone.
Here, and in today's video we have a brand new video. So today I wanted to talk with you all about how I got to level 100 in Fortnite Season 9 already. It's only been 3 weeks since this season has been out, even though it does say week 4. We start on week 1. So technically I got this in about 21 days. And I wanted to discuss with you guys how I actually did it, because you don't have to be super good at the game to get level 100. And trust me, you really don't need to be good at this game to get level 100. I mean, have you seen my 90s? Especially at the speed that I got it. I had some help with some friends, and I'm gonna just basically tell you how I got to level 100 so fast. So what you need is you need a few things. So the first thing, the most important thing I think you would need is you would need the 150 XP boost. Now you get this by basically maxing out the battle pass of each season. However, I don't recommend people really purchase tiers, because me personally, besides being a YouTuber and being able to afford buying tiers every season now, and you really don't want to waste your money on tiers, come back to this video when you reach level 100 of the battle pass and it'll work for you. The second thing you need is you need a friend to do this with, and preferably have 16 people in your lobby, because when you have 16 people in your lobby, it makes games go by a lot faster, and it makes the games a lot easier to win, and winning gives more XP than losing, as we get into the video. And also, you only need to be friends with one person in your squad. So if you're running a 16-man lobby, you only need to be friends with one person in your squad. You don't have to be friends with everyone that's in the lobby. Then all you gotta do is play Team Rumble and win a lot of games, and that's basically it. Team Rumble is the best way to get experience. Obviously, if you're a really good solo player and you play all the time and you get a lot of wins, obviously that's gonna be a little bit more experience. However, if you want consistent experience, the best way to do it is on Team Rumble. Now, the best way I do it, I'll explain my main strategy on how I actually play Team Rumble, and also how to counter some of what I'm going to say to you. So if you do decide to do this, I'm going to give you some tips on how to counter the meta of Team Rumble, and also how to actually work with the meta. So here's how I run almost every single Team Rumble game. So when the match starts, the bus will drop you off if you don't get off the bus, obviously. And what I like to do is, once the bus kicks me off, I immediately do the glider redeploy right away. And what I do is I wait until I see the circle, and by the time that the bus kicks you off, you will see where the circle is. I hover over the circle, and then when you see it says 4 minutes on the clock, you will see some supply crates drop down. I think it ranges from like 3 to 6 or 3 to 5, something like that. And what I like to do is I like to just scope out one that I'm going to get, because the supply crates are very important, because they drop a lot of good stuff, and also they give enough loot for 2 people, which is really cool. So say for instance Salty Springs, there's a loot crate near Salty Springs that's going to be dropping, because all the crates will drop within the circle. I must admit, I must say that right now. So there's 2 things I like to do here. Either one, I will wait into the air as long as I can and then get the crate as soon as it drops. Or what I like to do is I like to drop down immediately as soon as I know where a crate is going to be landing. I drop near it, loot the area near around it, and then sometimes I like to camp the crate. So I see when enemies try to grab the crate, you could just shoot them. So that's one way to counter. The first way I do it is just not grab any loot and just immediately grab the supply crate when it drops down. So in these supply crates, they have a lot of legendary items. They have scars, they have tactical ARs, they have boom bows, they have RPGs, they have snipers. So the meta of Team Rumble right now is the boom bow. The boom bow is the most powerful weapon in Team Rumble. It is a one-shot kill if you are not shielded, and it's very easy to use. Like, I like to say I'm really good with it. It's not that difficult to actually use the boom bow in Team Rumble, and I've had people tell me they quit Team Rumble because the boom bow is so powerful. Now, the boom bow you can find in supply crates, chests, or even floor loot. However, I find that you get a lot of a better chance if you're getting these from the crates and not from the chests or the floor loot, but that is just how I like to do it. Other good weapons you can have is the RPG. The RPG is devastating up close. It does 120 plus damage, so even if they do have some shield, you will take out most of their health by shooting an RPG at them. Also, the combat shotgun is also extremely good to use. Then the SCAR. If you want to get the SCAR, that's good for long range engagements, but with the boom bow, we're going to be primarily focusing on medium to long ranges. And basically the way I really play this out is I always have the boom bow. I have a few setups depending on how lucky your RNG is, but my main setup is I like to run the boom bow and then nothing but shields, because the boom bow has two extremely rough counters to it. The first counter is shield. So when you die and you spawn again, make sure you drink shield. That is going to be a very important tip if you want to survive the boom bow. I don't believe the boom bow can one-shot you. I think the highest amount of damage the boom bow can do is 130, and that's with a headshot. So what I like to do is I just like to drink 150 shield or even full shield if I can. And if you have the boom bow, you can basically have boom bow, then big shields, chug jugs, all of that, and then your glider redeploy. And that is another tip here. The glider redeploy, do not lose your glider redeploy. You need the glider redeploy, because in the game now, if you get shot and then you fall down, that counts as a kill for the enemy. So if the enemy shoots out a big build that you're in and you don't have glider redeploy and you die, you gave the enemy another kill, and that is not what we want. Because of how the XP works, winning is a lot better than losing, even though losing does give you a decent amount of experience regardless. So as we look here at this results screen I'm showing you right now, you can see the total score and the total XP, and you have XP for survival time, getting an elimination, your eliminations at 160, placement at 50, battle pass bonus, and friend bonus. And again, I just want to reiterate, the friend that you're playing with, they need to have the battle pass, but they don't have to have the same level XP boost that you do. They do not need that. And I noticed that sometimes my experience rates will be weird. Like for here's another game that we won, and I actually got 24 kills when in the first game I only got 11, and I got less experience. And I'm like, well, what's the difference? It's actually survival time. So if you're able to stay alive more often, you'll actually get more score and more experience. So the best way to level up, like I said, is to have the max battle pass, have a friend with you that also has the battle pass, survive a lot, get kills, win in first place, and that's basically it. And like I said, the boom bow and the RPG are my two favorite things to run. Combat shotgun is very good as well, but an RPG and a boom bow would easily take that out if your aim is decent. And also with the boom bow, you could just aim at the foot. You don't even have to really aim at the person. That's what makes it so strong. And the other tip I want to just remind you guys about the boom bow, besides just shielding up, if you jump a lot, jumping will make it so you cannot get a hit with the boom bow. So make sure if you're in a close engagement with someone, jump around, because they're going to aim at your foot and they're not going to be able to kill you. So that is another tip I have for you. And that's it. That's how I got to level 100 so fast in season 9. And I hope I answered some of your questions. If you have any questions for me, please leave them in the comments. I'll be reading the comments of this video, and I'll definitely chat it up with you guys. I already posted this on Reddit, so I will be posting this as well. And let's just have a conversation, guys. I'm very happy to have achieved level 100 finally in a season. The reason why I got it was because I was so determined to get level 100 in any Fortnite season, and I never did. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it right now, because I said I would do it every other season, and I never did. So this is my time to shine. I finally have level 100 in Fortnite Battle Royale. And now I'm just going to go play a ton of creative now. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, if you have any questions for me, please let me know down in the comments down below. Also want to give a huge shout out to all my friends that helped me with this. Like I said, we ran 16-man lobbies all the time. I have to shout out all the people that got me the boom bow. Thank you so much for finding me and giving me the boom bow when I couldn't find it, because RNG wasn't always on my side. So thank you very much to that. Like Kieran, Clear Lizard, Equalizer, all these guys, man, thank you so much for helping me with this. It was a ton of fun. I got to make a lot of friends doing this, and I was very thankful for this. If you want a 16-man Discord where we have a spot where you can actually look for a group to look for a 16-man Team Rumble game, and you can actually find people in that spot, so definitely check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please let me know with the like, but only if you enjoy the content. Subscribe to the channel if you are brand new, and turn on the bell just to get all my latest uploads. And comment down below, will you be trying to achieve level 100 this season? I would love to know. Follow me on Twitter at ITalkFortnite. Follow me on Instagram, ICanTalkFortnite. If you would like to use me for support a creator, my code is ITalkFortnite. Thank you all so much that use my code. Seriously, it does really help me out a lot. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you all later. See ya.